I really think you should. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what just happened there, but I just had a massive coughing fit. Anyway, guys, I just need to quickly edit the chat. We're just going to edit the chat down, guys. Oh, that looks awful. Hey, Heather. Okay. Hey. There's Elisa B. Doyle. Okay. Oh. Properties. Hey, Mac. Discard. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're gonna... Whoa, what was that? Thank you very much, Lisa. Sorry, you now chat's gone all weird. Killed her. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Thank you for inviting your fans, Frogland. Doesn't look too bad. Hey. Cool. Cool. Yeah, sorry guys. My graphics card driver updated and was like, you're not in real 4K. Let's fix that. Well, thank you very much for... Okay, I'm getting a lot of It's Your Boys. Okay. It's from my fake Xbox. I mean, my definitely real Xbox. That's real. Thanks for the likes, my honeybee. Cool. All right, sweet. We're ready to rock and roll, guys. Let's jump to the game now. Yes, this is from my very real Xbox. That's real. My extremely real Xbox. That's definitely the real of all Xboxes. But anyway, we're going to jump into Broken Sword. Where was I? Broken Sword? Where are you? Cool. Okay, so we came outside. Did we need to go to Nicoculade or did we need to go see Andre Lobino? Thank you very much. Why can't I see that it's your boys? So thanks for the likes. That's annoying. I can't see them. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're gonna go see Andre Lobino. Mizdi Kure. Or Klin. How is everyone tonight? We all good? Oh, I wonder if my free spin's going. We all good, Fano? That's alright. But it's okay, Beef. I know that there's some changes on the wind, my friend. Anyway, let's talk to Andre Lobino. See what's going on. Oh. Sorry guys, I mute it when yeah, I mute the game audio when I play the intro, and often forget to bring it back out. Alright, let's go with the manuscript.
What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
Yeah, it's interesting when you go to like Italy, especially when you go to churches, a lot of them have basically comic books on the walls, showing the stories of the Old Testament.
What does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, we pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries. Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras.
Who's he?
Oh, we're number 5 in gaming already. Well done,
Almost as
guys.
popular as Christ at one time.
Oh, thanks,
The only thing
Frogland.
I can't be sure of
That's
is the
annoying. It didn't show me that.
Spanish.
Sorry, Frogland.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like that.
It didn't show me you gave us 100. Sorry. It never popped up for me. Sorry.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh.
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
Do you think the manuscript could be the map to the Templar treasure?
Frankly, no. That's too far-fetched. The manuscript is interesting enough and a rare find, but that's all.
Wouldn't it be terrific if it was a
I
map,
see.
though? The treasure of the Knights Templar.
A romantic notion, Georgie, but extremely improbable.
Okay.
Did I show you this gem?
Yes, you did.
Should I show him the tripod?
Oh, Andre,
Oui?
what would you say if I told you I knew who'd taken the tripod?
I'd call the police and have them arrested.
That's what I thought.
Who was it?
Oh, I don't know, really. It was just a hypothetical question.
That's too bad. If I could get my hands on a thief, I'd wring his neck.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh my gosh.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
I want to hit level 40 so badly. Okay, alright. Andre has told me about a Spanish family. But, is there anyone else I can investigate or talk to? I want Moo. He's also high-key a creepazoid. Before we go to Rougerie, hey, Montfaucon, isn't that the name of the place they killed the Templars? Okay, we're gonna go to the police first, talk to Moo and what's his name, the inspector, and then we're gonna go to Montfaucon. Frogland, you speak French, right?
Excuse me.
Stop!
What does Montfaucon mean? Mount
Did not
something?
expect to see you so soon after that unfortunate business at the museum.
Inspector Rosso was completely satisfied with my explanation.
Ah, yes. You were accidentally trapped in an Egyptian sarcophagus.
It could happen to anyone.
Indeed. As could being knocked unconscious by a wooden salmon. What do you want now?
Hold on, I'll touch base with you once we go outside. I'm gonna talk about
Have
this
you
killer.
ever heard of the Hashashin, Sergeant?
What was that?
The cult of the assassins.
What are you trying to say, Stobart?
That the clown is a member of that cult.
I see. And what proof do you have?
Proof? I arrived at my conclusion through logical deduction and...
Pseudo-intellectual people. Leave the investigation of crime to those who know best. The police.
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Okay, I just want to know, because Rosso was like, he had a massive heart-on for Templar.
It's
So, like, you know what I mean?
monsieur.
Oh, my subtitles are turned off again.
Thank you, Moo.
I guess.
What now, monsieur?
Oh, I've got nothing to tell him. Alright, bye.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? You call me from my desk and you say it doesn't matter? I could have you arrested for wasting police time.
I'm sorry.
He's so actually genuinely fuming about it. Alright, let's go. Let's get outside. Robot lady is having a field day with chat. Okay, so the Montfaucon is MONTFAU, C with that cool swiggle, the C from facade, and ON. There were no macrons or the other things. Oh, yo, okay, Montfaucon, I do need to be here.
Excuse me, officer.
And how may I help you?
He is pissed. May I help you?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Les Templiers. Only that they were excommunicated in 1312 and hanged in their dozens within this very square.
Boy, what they teach in the police academy these days.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Shouldn't you be off directing traffic or something?
You have seen the Parisian traffic, no?
Yeah, so?
I could direct the traffic. The most dangerous, the east side of Rome. Or I can sit here and enjoy the sun, the architecture, and the Sauvignon. Which would you choose?
Yeah, but I'm not a policeman. What happened to duty?
An excellent question, monsieur.
He's so
Does
drunk.
this red nose mean anything to you?
Aha! A prosthetic nose. Very significant.
It is?
No, I am just having a little joke.
Cool, that's cool. Thanks, Frogland.
Have you seen this man before?
No, who is it?
I believe him to be an international assassin.
Oh,
Is that all you can say? Oh.
I did wonder if I should say that I believe you to be an international paranoiac, but it didn't seem polite.
I love this guy, but we need to turn
I'll
the
see you
subs on.
around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
He's so pissed. It's amazing. Also, we need to save.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Hello again,
Look at this
Monsieur.
gem. What do you think?
Cut glass.
No, it's not. It's for real.
What kind of madman would go around waving a priceless gem under people's noses?
So either it's glass or I'm mad? I didn't like to think about that for too long. Take a look at this.
Ah, an electrician. My TV has been acting up. Could you fix it?
This is amazing.
I
I love
doubt
this
it.
guy.
This isn't my ID. Do you know what this is?
It's a sewer key.
Does it mean anything to you?
Do you belong to some obscure arm of the Masons?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The pattern looks Middle Eastern. Beyond that, who knows?
Do you know what this is?
Aha! You Americans with your notorious
Notorious nose candy.
I read Hollywood Wives. I know all about it.
If you tried to sniff this stuff, you'd wall up your nostrils. It's plaster of Paris.
It is. Thank heaven. For one awful moment, I thought I might actually have to arrest somebody. Alors, the paperwork. You have no idea.
This guy does not reach his quota.
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure sleeve.
Don't you want to know why I'm carrying it?
No. That would be dangerously similar to making inquiries.
This guy is
I
terrible
might
at his
get a
job.
reputation for taking my job seriously.
Would you like to shake I stopped myself barely in time. Electrocuting a cop would not have been smart. They'd rebuild the Bastille just so they could throw me in and throw away the key. What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Delightful. Would you like to see some of my used tissues?
Hell no!
Then please put yours away.
What do you know about medieval ironmongery? Have a look at this little baby.
A tripod. What is it for?
You mean you don't know?
That's amazing,
No,
Frogland.
monsieur. Nor do you, I think.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Okay, I'm going to quickly touch base with Nicole. Nicole Guillard, Jacques, and then we're going to come back and continue on with Montfaucon. Mount Falcon, eh? Falcon! Hurt! Okay, Nicole Guillard.
It's me again.
Hi, George.
Hey, Nico, what else are we going to talk about? Oh, I'm sitting on the
About
couch
that
now.
tripod.
I hope you're still not angry with me.
Oh no, not really. That was some feat. Abseiling through the skylight, I mean.
I haven't done anything like that since I was at school.
You were great. But next time you plan a stunt like that, please warn me.
Okay, so there's no new information. What I might do then is I might,
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
and then I'm going to leave. I thought we might have a new discussion available, but it seems I'm very incorrect. That guy would be in so much shit. Could you imagine that going public? No, there's no more stories. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I thought, yeah, there might be more to discuss, but we're gonna continue with the Montfaucon.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Montfaucon. Bye, Nico. You continue on whatever you're writing. Yo, is she drying her clothes on that rack above the light? Amazing. I respect that. Okay. Actually, I'm going to show this woman a gem and get her to tell me some psychic bullshit.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
What do you make of this gem?
Very nice, chérie. A present for your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
Nonsense. You and her were made for each other.
Right? Okay, maybe she is onto something. Alright, we're going to leave because she's
See you
just a
later.
gossiping idiot.
That's right, monsieur.
But she's a psychic gossiping idiot. Alright, bye. I'm going to put a giant mouth on her face. It is me, mouth face. Alright, guys, let's do this. Okay, so we're going to go back to Montfaucon. Montfaucon. Whoa.
I didn't have time to sit around.
Okay, well...
A row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres, firm buttocks of the young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies.
Amazing, George.
Whoa!
That's amazing. Oh, did the stream whoever just joined?
Waiting in prayer.
Oh,
for the
thank you for
judgment
that.
day.
Why am I not seeing this? It's really annoying. Hold on. Is it happening here? Okay. I don't know why it's saying it's your boy, but I'm not actually getting anything. Oh, we reset back to. Yeah, shadows blood.
Waiting in prayer for the judgment day.
Red clouds.
Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world. I guess. A knight there in the company of his fellows.
Okay, there was a knight in the company of his fellows. What, George, did you have to? I right-clicked it, which means observe.
A knight's tomb. His effigy in marble lying in perpetual state.
Cool. All right, well, let's go perpetually over to this window, eh, George? George. Oh, yuck. This is Tapu
Huge
Airs, man.
stained glass window formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors.
So when I visited the British Museum in London, there's like just dead bodies everywhere. I was just like,
I didn't recognize
okay.
the biblical story in it. I was a Sunday school dropout. I didn't recognize the biblical...
No, okay, I know. George, come look at the giant statue man. Giant statue man.
The statue had any secrets. It was concealing them pretty well. A statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll.
Yeah, I know, right?
Per disciplinum meum lux videbis.
If anybody's gonna have sex with a packet of sugar, it's gonna be me.
Wow. Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of
Thanks, Harry
statuary
Skelly.
had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
It's been a while. You always had a way with words. Bro, put the gemstone in the telescope.
The scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much.
George, you know what? Put the gem in the telescope. Okay, George, we're leaving. We were literal children when we watched that, Mix. That's insane. When you look back at it, there's no way I want Victoria seeing stuff like that. It's Timon coming back with the flashbacks. We were actual children. Mouth penis sidekick, mouth penis clown.
Hey, you with the balls.
Oui?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
Le Templier? Ah, the last Grand Master, Jacques du Molay, was burnt on an island in the Seine in 1314.
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a juggler.
No, monsieur.
I read it on the board
on
over
that
there.
board
The
over
second
there.
person to bring that up. Oh, thanks, CC.
How did you learn to be a juggler?
Juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
Thanks,
No,
thanks, CC.
I am a jongleur.
A
Whoa,
juggler?
thanks, CC.
What's that?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur.
We're
is
number
an
4 in gaming now,
artist,
guys. Thanks.
A master of the contragravitique aerobalytique mysteries. In centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders, plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so. That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better, no?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
I had no idea what I was doing. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be? A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult.
Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Not so easy after all, is it?
No, I guess not.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, a red nose.
Ah, you are a clown.
A clown?
No, if so, you would be a much better jongleur.
For a moment, an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of abstraction before I could focus on it.
He was like, I'm gonna punch this shit out. That's amazing.
Have you seen this man before?
No.
No.
Feast your eyes on this.
Incroyable. Is it real?
I think so.
Some people believe that great gems always have curses upon them.
Oh,
That's fair
right.
enough.
Although,
Thanks,
now that
CC.
I think about it, both of the people who had this before me disappeared in mysterious
You're now the number one fan.
circumstances. And the guy who was supposed to get this was shot and then murdered in his hospital bed. Do you want it?
No, thank you.
All right. That's a bit crap. Ma'am. Now, we are in this, says, what? Thank you. Also, I absolutely adore the Irish term ma'am. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I just love hearing it.
Does this lab pass mean anything to you?
You work in a lab.
No, try again.
You steal lab passes?
Bosses.
No. Well, not as a habit. This was a special case. This gadget is a sewer key.
I do not want it. Thank you.
Well, I'm not selling it. I just wanted your opinion.
It is hardly my area of expertise.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You smoke.
No, I don't.
In that case, it means nothing to me.
I hope he does.
Does this plaster interest you?
Well,
Forget it. Forget that I asked. Does this plaster interest you?
well,
Forget it.
Just the way that guy delivered
What
it.
do
It's
you
like,
think of this?
well,
it is a medical device, oui?
Oui. Yes.
I love it.
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their living with their hands. Does this grease paint mean anything to you?
A red nose, and now grease paint? You are sure you are not a clown?
That's awesome.
Well, I was distracted by the idea again.
It's almost to
Caper,
punch
caper,
him in the
caper.
face.
Plummet. Nope. Gone again. I've got a medieval tripod.
And my Uncle Claude has hemorrhoids. So what?
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay, I need these guys to piss off. How do I do that?
I had no desire to talk to the crowd. There was a small crowd of 5 sightseers. It's a weird thing, but you can take the most intelligent people in the
He's
world,
amazing, eh?
put them in their vacation duds, and hey presto, they look like morons. Why is that?
That reminds me when Harriet Skelly and I were in Japan and the Kiwi family was sitting across from us on the train. They had just got off the same plane we did. And I said, I bet you that they are going to go instantly to McDonald's as soon as we get to the hostel. And we got to the hostel and they went instantly to McDonald's. Cuz you were in Japan. You were in Asakusa, the oldest district in Tokyo. Why are you going to McDonald's? There are eateries everywhere. They were all significantly cheaper than going to Macca's and significantly more delicious and nutritious. But no, let's go to Macca's on the other side of Earth. And crazy, amazing.
What do you think
And Japanese
of the
Macca's isn't even
juggler?
good.
Ah, he is excellent, most watchable.
But he's blocking the thoroughfare and obstructing traffic.
So, he is amusing. The traffic isn't. If he wants to block it, who am I to say no?
You're a cop.
Ah, oui. So I am. Ah, well.
So you're not gonna do anything about this guy?
No.
He probably doesn't even have a license.
Ah, a license. This I had not considered.
So what are you gonna do?
The instant
Dude.
I return to the station, I shall check.
Return to the station?
Actually,
Why not just
in
ask him?
Southeast Asia,
Spoil his
actually go to KFC, bro.
obsession.
100% recommend.
Barbarian do you take me for?
100,000,000% recommend going to KFC in the Orient. Like, dude, KFC China is on another level. KFC Japan's good, really, really good. But KFC China, the next is the level. So, the great thing about KFC is what they did is when they went to Asia, they saw McDonald's approach. McDonald's approach failed. McDonald's still is struggling in mainland China to this day, to the point that they really rely on Hong Kong as their Chinese market. And then with KFC, they went to Asia, especially Southeast Asia, and were like, hey, what if you guys gave us local recipes and we saw if it fit, and we will put creativity and control with your franchisees. So if you wanted to add something to the menu that we don't have in the West, you guys can just add it, make it a promo. If it works, keep it as part of your main menu. And it worked, because obviously Asian food's amazing. And that's why KFC kicks so much ass in Southeast Asia. It's so good.
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
No, although you juggle like one. Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been amusing, and not a
Humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Who ever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it...
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur, you have it.
Guys, do you remember that time we went to Yin's and ordered, like, everything on the menu?
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur.
Oh my
I'll be
gosh.
there.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Okay, so we're going to try juggling again, fam.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
Jens. We're going to try juggling
I'd
again.
like to have another try at juggling, please.
You have gone on a crash course, perhaps?
No, I just had an insight into presentation.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist
Yeah,
on
cuz.
completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Okay, now for my secret weapon. The juggler was speechless with rage. You could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls
Yeah.
and left in a fury. Hey! You forgot one of your balls! Hey! But he didn't hear. Better still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
George ruined everybody's day.
It was the bright red ball I'd got from the juggler.
You know what's fascinating? So, that word in most of the world is I. But it's interesting for us Māori, where we've taken that word, which is a word introduced, and we've made it A. It's one of my favorite things. Man, my fingers are too big for the tiny quack. Okay.
There were 3 arches, each with an inscription. Hey, that's hollow. It was time for some brutal destruction.
No, the tiny quack is Broken Sword 2. Whoa, George, dude. Okay, all right.
The hook was held rigidly by the tightly wound chain.
Okay, well, before we continue, let's knock on a few more of these doors, eh? We're gonna knock, knock, knock on wood. Boom, boom, boom.
Nothing hollow there.
Dude, I'm just running on autopilot at the moment, eh? Like, I think Maxi Boo figured this one out. We used to rely on Maxi Boo a lot. I remember in Klonoa when we got stuck on this switch puzzle in the Moon Kingdom. I'm having like Nam flashbacks. Go, Klonoa, the switch puzzle. Oh, do you want me to play it, Frogland? I love Klonoa. I'd be keen to play that on the channel.
Close up,
Yeah, 100%.
I could see the plaster was thinner where I'd broken through, and behind it were some cogs and a lever.
Cool. George, grab this. I love Klonoa. Yeah, the remake was gorgeous, but they added voice acting, which totally ruined the game. It made the game suck. George, take the hook.
Here goes. Hey, cool. I'd pull the lever right over.
I love it. Bro, put this over here. Oh, thank gosh. I was like, am I remember this wrong? Yeah, the puzzle solving had to be co-op. That's for real. Yeah, that's why I think as a family we're really into cinematic games because we're like mostly there for the story. Yeah, I'd love the title to be on a t-shirt. To be honest, it was a lot of the time Mum, and then Max would help out, and then like sometimes I would help it as well. But yeah, it's mostly watching
Take a
Mum.
blacksmith or an engineer.
Unless it was
to do
PC games, and
anything
it was
like
watching me, and then we'd take turns. But I think I can't remember what it was. I think Lands of Lore was mostly Maxi Boo. I love Lands of Lore too, even though it's the only one in the whole franchise I've played. Oh, you're right, Andrew Mick.
In the beginning was the end.
Okay.
An end wrought by our enemies.
And you'll see that's the European Nobel Prize winner.
In
Nobel
the
Prize winner.
end will be a beginning. An end to our enemies heralds our new day. Report.
The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal.
It is the
and
dude
as
from the
obvious
hotel.
targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelons. They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Good. Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing.
Hey, Dire Messiah, thank you.
Corporations are becoming too
How are
large
you?
and complex for their own
You having a good
executives to
night or
control
day?
them. A blind
You're in
pursuit
Oz, right?
market
So
force
good day,
is
night.
accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Yo, Frogland, you called it.
Population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments.
Is he
They
South
are
African?
acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked.
stop appearing foolish. The
Waiting for
battle
some
is
food, eh?
emerging.
Oh, thank you, Dire Messiah.
Our time is now. Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. The millennium
Machinations?
is almost upon us.
CH is a K sound, isn't it?
Everything is in place for the rise of our new order. Almost.
Is he Palpatine?
Professor, where is the broken sword?
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
Blackjack and
We are
hookers.
on the principle that the Templars
Hey, Maddie, thanks for joining in nonetheless.
Hold on. These are the Templars?
Must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of the Baphomet.
Oh, the broken sword, eh?
I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Pegram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lochmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed.
Hold on a second.
And don't call that
So, did
silly
Assassin's Creed
maniac
actually
the
do
Hashashin.
this?
He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence! I
Silence!
have to remind you.
I said this one
we have a
different
sacred
as well.
a trust. When Philippe attempted to destroy the order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it. But time is short. We need results, not petty bickering, not excuses.
The guy in that's standing
Now,
like this,
Professor
he's the assassin from the hospital.
Baphomet.
Yes, of course, my apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have
Manuscript
already
or
found
not.
another element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not exactly sure at present.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund. At least I have not murdered one of our own.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
You don't say,
That
George.
was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
I literally
We
just
already know
mentioned something
3
earlier.
of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
Alright, it's Syria time, guys. So, we're going to do the bad ending, and then we're going to reload and do the good ending, okay, guys? So, we're going to save. We're also going to bloody change the volume. Done. And we're going to save again. Cool. So, bad ending. I don't know what that means. Is that a thing from that
I
Ubisoft
could
game?
hear voices from the lit area.
Okay. Time to die horribly.
This was it. The conspiracy was revealed. Okay, nobody move. I'm making a citizen's arrest. At last, I had them. I could see the fear in their eyes as their little scheme came to pieces. You're all going away for a very long time. And you can just drop those guns. You're impressing nobody.
Yeah. Alright, sweet. Let's not die here, guys. Thanks, Matty.
This will be our last meeting in person until we locate the sword of Baphomet.
The broken
I
sword,
hope
that
I
is.
don't need
It's a
to
reference to the
emphasize
beginning title of the game.
importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition. The new millennium will belong to us.
To us!
The next time that we meet, it will be to become the princes of this world.
And the princess is TM. George. Are they crazy? Let's all hop in this one boat. I don't think that's such a get in the one boat right now. Cool, now that they're gone. Thanks, Matty. I know stickers don't increase anything, but they're great interaction. It's fun. A little martini, shaken, not stirred. Shaken, not stirred. Okay, so now that I'm down here, is there any cool thing I can steal? We're the princes of the universe!
I noticed 3 small notches around the edge of the stump's top.
I often don't find
In
that
the
out.
middle of the circle was a stump of stone, a shaft of daylight from the world above lancing down to touch it.
Lancing down, eh? Okay, so what if I do this? Okay, I just pulled that out of my backside. I couldn't even remember if that was the correct thing to do. But he said 3 points, so, you know. Try the T-tool.
The light falling from above struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays, and each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the seal, I could read M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Back in Nico's apartment. Hey, Nico.
Nico, I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword
Hey,
of
Nico.
Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there. The
Bro,
guy
he
who
said
killed
Baphomet.
Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword,
He said the
whatever that
thing.
is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them. These
So does it mean
neo-Templars,
Plantar was the
they're
villain?
men and women in influential positions. Don't you see?
Nuzzle?
Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
How did they hope
Plantar
to
was
find the sword?
against the
I
Templars.
don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria. But they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
How do you
The
know
Neo
that?
Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay, what about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks so much for joining us, Maddie. Have a good sleep. Sleep is good for the mind and soul.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Night, night, that's right, it's night time for Maddie. Proudly brought to you by Nestle. George just like, I'm George.
That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn. There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. The Night Scroll.
Awesome, thank you.
In Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
Cool, so that's the lens that I need.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Thank you very much, Maddie. Now go have the sleep of destiny.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Derrière is a long way, Georges.
That wasn't really an answer to my question. Maybe she was like positing something. She was like, look, this is what I posit. What do you think, George? And George is like, I'm the main character in a video game. I kind of don't have a choice here. Bye, Nico. George. No, George, leave. I was just making a giant mouth on her face. Giant mouth face, they're there for you. Let's leave through the apple, baby. Wait, what? I can go to Spain right now, but how do I know the address of where I need to go? Okay, alright. That one's a bit confusing. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so I had like a flashback to when I was a kid. When you went to Cydia, so all of Paris was on one disc, and then when you went to any other country in the game, you had to swap in disc 2. So that was like kind of like... I was not expecting that. Ah, come on, here.
Hey there, young fella. Speak ye you the English? Speak you
Ah,
the
you're too
Anglais?
American, George.
Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed we, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nijo. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Templar. Templar! Why, yes, of course!
It does?
Yes! The splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr.
Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program, featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the Quiz.
I love this kid.
And a stick man with a halo. Bing!
That's amazing.
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in the Inquisition in 1312.
He actually does
I
know.
suppose. That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago. Ask me what a feuter is. Go on, I know all this stuff.
Never mind.
I love this kid.
Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and
They sure did.
mission.
3
They
times.
sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice. The finest in this bustling metropolis.
Hey, Andrew Mac.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
Yeah, that is a bit on the buzzkill side, eh, bro?
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Gussie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I think I might have a couple of Irish punts.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir. A comedian. No surprise there.
I love this kid, man.
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir. I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
Do you know the name Merlin?
I'm afraid not, old bean.
I love that he talks on like really old idioms. Old bean.
Look at this.
That's like
A
60s
lifting key
British
used by
spy
Parisian
novel
sewer workers.
terminology.
Kalu Kalay, sir. I must remember this day for posterity. My grandchildren will be fascinated.
Kalu Kalay is a Alice in Wonderland reference.
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
What do you make of this?
Well,
This plaster was very useful in Ireland.
really, your fund of travelers' tales never ceases to enthrall me. I didn't have you down as a doctor.
I'm not. I, acquired it.
I didn't have you down as a petty thief either.
I'm not. What do you make of this?
A man-sized double-ply tissue stained with Bestheimer's number 12 white pancake grease paint, apparently.
Okay, no. How do you know that?
What do you think of this, eh?
Oh, sir, what a splendid plaything. One day, when I am rich, I am going to build a world-renowned collection of brightly colored balls.
Are you serious?
In deadly earnest, people will come from far and wide to see my
Yes?
collection. The Rockefellers and the
Gitties.
can keep their hordes of so-called fine art. But answer me this. What good is a Picasso, I ask you, if you cannot bounce it off a wall?
You may have a point.
Okay, alright.
So long, Nico.
Peace, kid.
Toodle pip, sir.
Toodle pip.
Ah, bad-tempered as well as ugly.
Oh, did somebody ask if it was playing up?
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
Seriously, do you really think this thing's so great?
Echo?
Take it away, you tempter.
I'll swap it for something off your stand.
Due to seasonal financial considerations, I'm afraid I cannot.
I thought you wanted this thing.
I do, sir.
Oh.
This stand doesn't.
Which in translation meant it's not really my stand, and I'll be in big trouble if I swap anything for something that I want myself.
Alternatively,
Oh, I see. So it was the stream was a problem.
Not at the moment, but I'll bear it in mind.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go talk to Dwayne and his wife. Okay, so where's Dwayne? Actually, his wife's the same one. I'll talk to her first. I love Dwayne.
Hello.
Well, hi, George.
I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, hi there, handsome. What can I do for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George.
I was...
My name's Mrs. Henderson,
I love that kid.
but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Okay, Pearl.
That's good. Thanks, guys.
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl,
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
Dwayne the Rock. Come on. Come off it. This guy. He's Dwayne. The Dwayne Johnson. Alright.
What does this mean to you?
Gosh, is this some sort of psychological test?
No.
Oh, well in that case, it's a red ball.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Reminds me of my late Uncle Abner.
Oh? Is he a clown?
No, he was a drunk.
Have you seen this man
He
before?
is Dwayne the Boulder.
No, a friend of yours?
No, not really. Have you ever heard of anybody calling himself Merlin?
Merlin?
No, Merlin. Merlin. There's an O in there.
Moulin?
You haven't. have you?
Bolin.
No, darling. No, Moulin.
It's so American. You getting me to pronounce them foreign words,
Do you know
boy?
what this is?
Lord, no. It looks painful, though.
It's a sewer key.
Who'd want to break into a sewer?
Amazing. The American accent is so American. But Dwayne and Pearl are great. They do have that accent. Was that called Midwest, that one, eh?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
You're a phenomenon?
Don't they have secret handshakes?
Oh, George, now you're teasing.
Now you're
I've
teasing.
got some plaster of Paris.
That's nice, dear.
Poor redneck.
What do you think of this?
Oh, looks scientific. It's a blood pressure thing, isn't it?
What do you make of this grease paint stained tissue?
Oh, it's grease paint. I thought somebody had gaudy taste in makeup.
I love Pearl and Dwayne, man.
Do you know anything about medieval weaving?
I do a little needlework, but...
Needlework.
Gosh,
It's okay. It was a long shot. Have you talked to the boy on the bric-a-brac stand?
Oh, you've met him? His name's Nijo, you know. Oh, he's just so cute, I could die. I'd love to bundle him up and take him back to
Yeah.
Ohio.
He might not thank you.
I'm looking for something ancient, you know. Something to impress the folks back home. The poor boy was trying to do his best, but we still haven't found anything.
Have you ever heard of a group of knights called
She wants something
Templars?
ancient, eh?
Sounds familiar. I remember. Dwayne had a book. The Holy Something and the Holy Something Else, I can't quite recall.
Amazing.
I read a little of it.
And?
Seemed like a lot of hooey to me.
Hooey.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Pearl.
Me? Oh, a gentleman's interest is always so flattering. Well, my husband and I run a greetings card company in a cute little place called Akron in Ohio.
Akron? Cute? Little?
Oh, I see. He's familiar with Akron. He's like, isn't that place huge?
Is your husband around, Pearl?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes, he is. Sorry to disappoint you.
I've got to go now, Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
Come on, George, can you run? No, I keep forgetting you can't do that unless you're fighting a goat, apparently.
I had neither the money nor the desire to buy any of that garbage. That statuette was the nearest thing to an antiquity I'd seen, but it still looked like a cheap plaster copy to me. Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
You really want this ball?
You know I do, sir.
You really want this ball?
You know...
That's not a very friendly cat you got there, Nijo.
No, sir. It is a very unfriendly cat.
Why do you keep it?
Oh, it's not mine. It just...
Goats are
rests
ruthless,
where it
man.
pleases. And today, it pleases to rest there. As Kipling would say, it is a cat that walks by itself.
Fiercely independent.
And it smells.
Is that your father lurking in the back of the stand?
He is indeed a roaring fellow. Ayub's his name.
You don't sound like you respect him very much.
Don't I? Not only do I respect him, I rather like him. For all his bluster, we get on very well.
What do you know about that couple?
That was a weird reading from
they're
George. It doesn't
American.
sound like you respect
all?
them. He just said how much you
Exceptionally
respected them.
odd. As for the lady, it's a funny thing. but I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she's letting on.
You really want this ball?
You know I do, sir.
See you around, Nijo.
Ta-ta for now, sir.
Ta-ta for now. Fun
Hi,
cut reference.
I was wondering whether you could help me.
Dwayne. Why, yes, I'm American.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
I wonder if they got a pet
Boy,
Yeti called,
not in the
a pet
office.
Sasquatch
Call me
called
Dwayne.
Harry.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobart.
Catch you later, cuz.
What do you think of this?
It's a ball. Big deal.
Recognize this?
A clown's red nose.
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
That sounded super threatening.
Do you know the name Merlin?
Maybe I'll ask around about this one, boy.
What do you make of this?
A manhole lifting key. So?
Hey, how come you recognize it?
Hey, how come you're carrying it?
Yeah, well, let's just drop the subject, shall we? Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Look, I've got some plaster of Paris.
Yeah, and I've got a picture of me shaking hands with George Bush. Of course, that was back in '76.
What do you think of this?
A blood pressure gauge? Why in blue blazes are you carrying that?
I'm carrying it for a friend.
That's so dark, Mick. I think he's just a bumbling idiot.
What do you think of this grease paint stained tissue?
You've been hanging around with actors?
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not gonna find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them thar stamps.
Them thar.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please.
Boy! Get over here, boy! He's like, oh, please.
I saw a medieval picture of a woman, royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Oh, I just realized how come George knows where that Spanish family is. Andre Lobeno in the museum earlier quite literally said, there's a Spanish family that lives at this estate.
Does the image of a
I now
knight
understand.
holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the prob.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
Wow, that's cool.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
What does Pearl do for a living?
Oh, I run a greetings card company, and Pearl writes the poems for him. You ought to ask her to recite some.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera? Kinda lags to come all this way. Not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why?
Okay, Mac, putting what
Ow.
you said earlier into
Could've
this
warned me.
context is
You
scaring
don't
me.
mind, do you, George?
George.
The folks back home will be real interested.
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland? Pearl said you're in Akron.
What was that?
Nothing. Just thinking out loud.
Yeah, what did you say, boy? Okay, alright.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Hi, Nico.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
You really want this?
You...
Okay, that's annoying. I
So
thought I
long,
might be able to
Major.
give him the ball. Alright, so we're gonna go upstairs. Dwayne's just going to mish. Oh, hey, actually,
I wasn't hungry and didn't want to buy fruit. So,
I already
didn't
did.
start a conversation. Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hello, hello, you buy kebab. Musku.
What do you make of this?
Buy kebab. Most good.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab.
Well, goodbye.
Most
Have
good.
a nice day.
Most good.
It was a
Meow.
kebab stand, and an ugly one at that. In the still air, the smell hung around like bad smells do. The stallholder's face wasn't a great ad for running a kebab stand.
Oh. He's really just trying to make ends meet and it's really got him down. Okay, and I remember this guy only understands this.
Hi.
Hello, sir. Lovely
Lovely carpets.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Ah! Give to me! Give to me! A la mode.
Many beneficent greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
My most fortunate
Huh?
possible
Do I know
friend.
you, mister?
No, no, and again I say, no. But, my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
How frank do you want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's greatest detective.
No, I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, am world's greatest luxury taxi
I
driver.
love this
I
guy.
can see where this is going.
I am Ultar,
Taxi driver
and
and
luxury
luxury
guide.
guide.
Per
Excellent.
Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant, and we shall fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Oltar.
Be having a pleasant day, full of shining experiences and happiness, my friend.
Thank you, old Todd. Taxi most good.
Damn, the door's locked. I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, matey.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
My Arabic, Russian, and Japanese have a lot in common. I can't read a word of any of them. The notice didn't mean anything to me. I knew the door was locked.
This music that's playing reminds me of when I go to Kilim in Lower in the CBD. So good. The one in Petone is the best though.
What? I mean, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
No surprise there, alrighty. He says sorry, but he not speak English.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue? What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
Hello again, Ultar.
Ultar, hey.
Hello, munificent foreigner and possible future client.
Well, you never know. Would you mind talking to me?
He's most agreeable. This is how Ultar learned such splendid English, yes? Yes.
Ultar, I love your English.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, well, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush, leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes, come back, it been stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back. We say, what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
And that's what you've been doing?
No, Ultar use bucket.
Well done, Ultar.
Have you met the American couple?
Have Ultar met them? Have Ultar met them? Yes, Ultar have met them.
And?
They most ungenerous. Ultar offer to show them wonders of countryside. They say, is there anything ancient? Ultar say, yes, of course. Nature is ancient. They say, no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen taxis? Fan belt older than
Ozymandias.
But they gone.
What do you know about the kebab seller?
A most miserable man. Ultar say, cheery up, matey mate, it might never happen. And he say, shut up, Ultar.
Fancy that.
Not at all. Arto has face like the drizzle that falls on the midweek afternoon. Whatever that is.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Whatever that is.
Of course.
Yes? What can you tell me?
Great she-bop band of the 60s.
No, that's not really...
Who put the bop in the bop, 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 bop?
Yeah, eternal questions.
Mr. Stobart, have you ever thought
What do
of
you make of
this?
that boy in the market, Nejo?
Nejo? Ha! Ayub's boy is too big for sandals. I speak splendid English and he laugh. He say, Ultar, you big ox, you split infinitive. I say, I split your head if you stay still long enough. Pretty funny, yes?
Hilarious. You should be on cable. This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh, yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than... Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
What do you think of this ball?
Is most splendid, mister.
Look at this.
Is a red ball with a hole in it.
No, it's a clown's nose.
Does clown know you have his nose?
Yeah, I know,
really
right?
Hope not. Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking a lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask about?
He asked about American called Stoby.
Stobart?
Yes, Stobart. You know him.
The killer knew my
Oh,
name.
really?
What else did he ask
Are these
about?
people having massive
He
issues?
asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in sea.
Oh, that's sad.
Was his
Charles is
name
awesome.
Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on. He wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 mile out of town. Maybe 60.
When was that?
Maybe 60.
Maybe a week ago.
That's such a massive difference. That's such a massive, massive difference. Maybe 10. Well, maybe 60. Probably one of their servers died, probably stateside as well.
Have I shown you this?
Yes, mister.
What can you tell me about this Bull's Head Hill?
It's most magnificent. Lovely views. Worth visiting. Yes, by indeedity.
How do I get there? No. Let me guess.
You need fine luxury guide to take you there in air-conditioned taxi.
Woe is me. Where can I find such a guide?
And Ultar is most
Luxurious guide.
for most literally some way, in any direction.
Gee willikers, lucky old me.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luxuriant service?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
First, I regret the formalities. A trip to the Bull's Head. 50 Yankee dollars, please.
$50? I don't have $50.
Oh, most unhappy event. Ultar then sorry, but he cannot take you on ride of lifetime.
Hold on, Ultar. Is there nothing I could barter with you?
Word that it was so, beloved friend. But my taxi needs gas, and its muffler needs the muffler doctor.
The muffler doctor.
Trading for these things is not possible. My heart weeps for the injustice, but it's box or zip, or unfortunate American.
I love it.
See you around, Ultar.
Ultar, you're awesome.
Most splendid, good sir.
And I love that you can like frame up bad news. Yep, it's off to get bucks. Oh, that's a good point. That is a good point.
It was a kebab stand, and an ugly one at that. Hello again, sir.
Hello, kebab? Yes?
Well, goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
The stand had kebabs dangling from the canopy. As a marketing device, it lacked something.
Yeah, he actually
Suddenly,
is.
I realized the horrific truth. The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush. It may never have seen the inside of a toilet bowl, but it was still hardly appetizing.
Yep. Same here.
Hello again, sir. Well,
most.
Okay. Let's talk to. There was something with cogs just then. What was that?
I figured going out into the countryside was a pretty good way to get lost. Marib looked pretty defendable with a high wall all around it.
Come on, George, you can do it. Okay, we're gonna go back to the kid. The ancient times of games. Well, I turn all the save off if I can.
Hi, Nijo.
Hello again, sir. And
Who's the guy selling the kebabs?
oh, that's Arto.
A miserable blighter.
To be sure, sir.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Does he speak any English?
Not cogently, no.
Look, this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need Arto's brush.
What? The brush he bastes the kebabs with?
Yes.
Let me find some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, this is serious. Arto stole that brush he's using from a friend, and I want to get it back.
Perhaps I could help you, old chap. Maybe? Perhaps?
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant, and merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't Sears and Roebuck here.
Well, if you're going to be disagreeable...
No, you're right. What would you like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight.
Yeah, it's awesome, eh?
Steroid of heavenly pleasure.
You mean the ball?
It's fantastic.
A tiny spherular form that barely spans my hand, yet promises hours of amusement.
If you mean the ball, why don't you just say so?
Can I have the ball back, mister?
All right, here you go.
People say bad things about Americans, but you're okay in my book.
What people? What bad things?
Never mind that now. Remember the brush?
Right, yes, the brush.
All you have to do with Arto is be polite. It lightens his day, makes it all worthwhile for him again.
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word of Syrian?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize
Very American,
the
eh? I
phrase.
can't speak Syrian.
Il-Akh, il-Kalb.
Arabic.
Il
Oh.
Kalb.
Close enough. Now, go over to Arto and deliver those honeyed words even unto his...
It's gonna be swear
death.
words, eh?
He won't be able to do enough for you.
Really?
Really.
What exactly does Il Akul Kalb mean?
A polite but
Subtly
subtly complimentary greeting. He won't be able to do enough for you.
I met an interesting guy earlier, a cab driver.
Ah, that would have to be Utar, a barbaric sort of chap.
Oh, he's not that bad.
You know how he speaks in Pidgin English? That's how he speaks in Arabic too.
See you around, Nijo.
Ta-ta for
Really?
now, sir.
Oh, beef. Okay, that's kind of alarming, actually.
Hello again, sir.
Hello, kebab? Yes?
Il Akul Kalb?
Filthy, bad. I'll kill you.
Whoa, calm down. I just... Feet, do your thing.
I kill you. Yeah, it was definitely swears. I kill you. You're just like, okay, something has happened.
Hi, Nijo. What the heck did you tell me to tell him?
Patience, sir.
Patience? Patience? I've been chased by a homicidal kebab seller, and you expect me to be patient?
But consider, sir, while you were running from the irate Arto wasn't using the brush.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I've been used as a diversionary tactic?
Your brush, sir.
I can't believe that you put me on that kebab seller's death list for a toilet brush.
The ends justify the means, sir.
Yeah, but I noticed it wasn't your butt that was on the line, though.
They also serve who only stand and wait, sir.
Oh, spare me. Oh, it's okay. Nothing.
Okay, he's not going to play with it yet. Okay, I'm going to have to do the brush thing first. Man. It's fascinating. Like, I know I can... my recall's not very good. But this game, I can just remember the first time I played it. So, it's fascinating, actually. So, like, I'm just like, oh, I do this, and then I do that.
Hello again, friend. There wasn't much point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period. Well, I did know a few words of Arabic, but doubted the wisdom of using them. Here's your brush, sir. It wasn't easy getting it back. The manager took the brush from me, gave me the toilet keys as my reward, and stomped off. What was all that about?
Manager, he say, bah, look at state of this. Need much cleaning and detergent before go around my you bend.
He said all that?
Body language account for much, you know? Oh, yes, indeedy.
I love you, Ultar. George.
Oops.
Hey, my baby. How's your dinner thing?
It was a
Yeah, it
roller
went well.
towel dispenser.
No, it's in the fridge. Oh.
What's done on your bed?
It was a roller towel dispenser.
You're dang right, Mac. I don't know why I remember this specific puzzle, but I do.
There didn't seem much point in closing the dispenser. Even closed, it would be obviously empty.
The hiccup's my honeybee. Want headphones? Oh, hang on. Oh, I see. Please, yes, very nice. Okay, let's go. Oh, we better save first. That's right, Mac. I remembered the save. Yeah. Good old carpet dude. Sorry, Najo. Probably Najo.
The plaster seemed to soak up the grease paint until it began to look like stone. The grease paint had worked magic. Now it looked like aged marble instead of cheap plaster. Hi
Hey,
there,
Dwayne.
Hi there, George. How can I help you, young fella?
What do you think of this?
Good gravy. Looks old.
Yeah, I had to turn this town upside down.
Boy, your luck's better than ours. Looks Roman.
I wouldn't know.
What'll they say back home? How much do you want, George?
Oh, I couldn't. It's the find of a lifetime. I mean,
$50. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Here you go.
That's exactly the amount of money
here
I need.
You go.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Actually, hang on a second.
Hi there, Dwayne.
You get this kid.
Hi.
And I probably had it for
George.
like a week.
How can I help you, young fella?
Do you know what Il Akal Kalb means?
That's what you said to the kebab seller? No. I don't speak Arabic. Not a word.
Ah, that's a lie. Yeah, he lied. He knows exactly what was said.
Have you had any dealings with the kebab seller?
Absolutely not. Pearl's already had one attack of Montezuma's revenge.
Have you met Ultar?
Almost luxurious air-conditioned taxi ride, mister.
Yeah, the cabbie.
Tried to pull a bunco on us. Take us on a wild goose chase off into nowhere.
Have you ever heard of a hill called the Bull's Head?
Can't say as I have. Where's that?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Bull's Head, huh? I must remember that. Sounds scenic.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
I'll kill you. Cool. All right, let's go. Uruta.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Look, Ultar, $50 US.
A splendid sum. Exactly sufficient for an exciting air-conditioned trip to the Bull's Head. What say you, oh adventurous one?
Yes.
Okay, it's a deal. Here's the cash.
Ah, most splendid. As you say, the cash price mullah is correct. Mister, we make with haste.
We definitely say
Exactly,
that,
is your
Ultar.
taxi? Because the only vehicle I can see around here is an aging army surplus truck.
Yes?
Ah, okay. I'll be along in a minute. It didn't seem right to take off with the toilet keys, so I left them on the bar.
Just phase through Dwayne.
Hello again, Ultar.
His most splendid and adventurous client.
That's your taxi?
Oh, yes, most assuredly. Most entirely splendid taxi in all Marib.
It looks like an old army truck to me.
Bah! You Americans with your checkerboard caps and your Judd Hershes. You have lost sight of what a taxi should truly be.
About 4 tons by the look of it.
There, you have hit the nail in the nutshell.
Okay, already, let's go.
Regrettably not, most esteemed fair. There is a minor problem of a tiny nature. The fan belt has taken it upon itself to break.
So, what are you gonna do?
What can I do? I must wait for a ride to the garage for a replacement.
How long is that gonna take?
1 day, maybe 6.
I can't wait that long. We gotta get moving.
But how, my friend?
I'll think of something.
Well, I've already thought of
Is
something.
this any use to you?
My friend, the very thing, yes.
A towel is a fan belt? That's so
Clark took
intense.
the towel from me, cut it in 2 lengthways, and gave me half back. With his half, he did the kind of fan belt replacement that's normally done with stockings.
Now, if I knot the ends together, so... Serviceable, yes? Very serviceable indeed.
Stockings might work on a Bentley, but on a truck, the coarse toweling did the job nicely.
Come along, my friend. You want to see the bull's head? Yes?
I do. Alright guys, we're going to get to the bull's head. We're going to do that quest and then we're going to call it a night, okay? Maybe, maybe not. Well, it took ages for George to get there. And he's just like casually all good. Yeah, not even breathing hard.
With a flourish, I tied the end of the towel to the stick with a textbook reef knot.
But I thought he said he wasn't in the Scouts. He said to that lady, Scout, that he wasn't in the Scouts. Scouts honor George. But he knows Scout stuff. So was he in the Scouts?
I could see that crack would make a good anchor point. Well, that looked really safe. But I had no choice.
Everyone
I
is a
hadn't
liar.
anticipated going mountaineering when I'd come to Syria.
Actually, I just realized we better save. Use a twig, yeah.
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in there. But there was something in there. A metal ring. As wide as my hand.
Pull it.
I took a firm hold of the ring. And pulled. Whoa there! Around the corner, I found the corpse.
That's all the future.
Oh my God. Klausner? Large as life and twice as dead. I'd hardly had time to accept the fact when I heard the door mechanism start up again. Oh man, no! The door had slammed shut, trapping me. I had a bad feeling about how Klausner had died.
And they thought it was the
Stone
assassin.
Bearing
The assassin
3
killed
bearded
him.
faces. It was a strange image, but a powerful one. redolent with antiquity and ancient mysteries. Sure was an ugly one, though. I couldn't think of anything to do with the statue, apart from scaring small children with it. Okay, all right.
Oh,
Hey, what's this? I'd found some kind of lens. A very old lens
right?
made from a very hard glass. That settled it. The knight on the manuscript had been holding a lens the whole time, not a crystal ball. I couldn't take the inscription with me, and I didn't have a notebook or a camera to record it. All I could do was stare at it and try to memorize it. In accidenta sita est, in ora mundi. Okay. That would have to do. The mouth's opening. It must be Ultar. My God, if he comes in, we'll both be trapped. Ultar! Don't come in! It's a trap! Stay where you are!
What did you say?
You!
Hello, Mr.
What did you say?
We meet in the most unusual places.
Monsieur
Please,
Khan.
do not make any sudden moves. I have no desire to maim you.
Did you say maim?
I did. Dead men tell no tales, as you say. And I want to hear everything that you have to tell me.
And what if I don't want to talk?
Then I shall, most regrettably, have to kill you.
The door slams on him.
However, that I am an excellent shot, you would not suffer.
Oh, that's good. Believe me, I'm really assured.
It is rather dark in here. I think we should conduct our business outside.
Why should I make myself an easier target?
If I fire at you, Mr. Stobart, I shall hit you even in here. But, unfortunately, my marksmanship will suffer. It could be the difference between hitting you in the leg or the groin.
Boy, it sure is hot in here.
No sudden moves, Mr. Stobart.
It's Robocopped. Ding 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 ding. You're a move, creep.
Now then, where shall we start?
How about being bosom buddies and you putting that gun away?
Klausner, do you know where he is?
Yes.
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave. You want to look?
I'll take your word for it. How did he die?
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this trap you were shouting about? Yes, I suspected as much. The Templars were not ones to give away their secrets lightly. Was he carrying anything of importance?
Yeah, he was carrying some sort of lens. I've got it with me.
Give it to me.
I don't think so.
Don't be a fool, Mr. Stobart.
If I give it to you, what's to stop you killing me?
What is to stop me killing you anyway?
You might hit the lens.
Not if I shoot you in the head.
When I fall, the lens might get broken.
Yes. You plead convincingly, Mr. Stobart. Perhaps you will live to see another day. Perhaps. Was there anything else?
Well, there was something in Latin up on the wall.
What did it say?
In accidenta sita est, in ora mundi.
Ah, the words of Caesar. Yes, that makes sense.
Well, I know that roughly it means to the west, to the edge of the world. But what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the sword of Baphomet lies. Mr. Stobart,
Oh, wow.
I am sure that you are just what you appear to be. A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer tolerate your interference. There is far more at stake than you realize. I cannot risk you inadvertently helping my enemies.
So what are you gonna do?
I regret that we must end this here and now.
What exactly do you mean?
I am a professional. You will feel no pain.
You blew up the
Oh,
first guy
man.
we met
You're gonna kill
in
me?
Paris.
Your only choice now is whether you die like a man or like a dog.
Like a man.
Okay, you're the boss. I'll take my medicine.
You are an honorable man, Mr. Stobart, a rare breed. I should like to shake your hand.
Yeah. Well, what the heck? It was a long way down. Below, I could see Ultar's truck.
Yeah, I love that. It's such a cool like use of that.
Luckily, the canopy on Ultar's truck broke my fall.
Thank goodness for that.
The worst part of the experience was Ultar's driving.
What about the lens? Is it still in one piece?
Oh yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, Josh.
Really?
He just told you to jump for the truck.
I have to say, I'd have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
Have you any idea what this lens might be used for?
As a magnifying glass, obviously. I'm sure you'll find it very useful.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Cool. We're gonna save here, guys. Would you like to die like a man or a dog? Yeah. All right, guys. That is us. So, just put this over here. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Oh, what?
Hello, my handsome friend.
Okay, why did they start having a conversation? That's really weird. Anyway, guys, I will catch you tomorrow night for Pokemon. And tomorrow afternoon for Sneaky Day stream. There will be a Sneaky Day stream. Hi guys, so you did want to play Sackboy tomorrow? Honeybee?
Yeah.
It does, yeah, it does depend. And so we're gonna play Sackboy, guys. And so for Eastern Standard Time, we will be playing that later on Friday. So it will still be Friday for you guys, but it'll be Saturday for us for the Sneaky Daytime stream. And then it will be Saturday for everybody when we play Pokemon. Alright guys, cool bananas. Catch you then.
Really think you should.